You have 5 of the first editions. Siri, can you please off?
I won't respond to that.
Well, you This is what a real motherfucking boss look like. Wow, I look sick. Just a warning as we continue through this journey of this video that we're about to film together. I didn't get much sleep last night. You can see it on my face. But I also woke up this morning with the zoomies. And now it's 2:30 p.m. and I am crashing. And I've decided to film this video now. So I'm probably gonna say some words that don't exist. You just need to go along with it. Deduce their meaning. Use deductive reasoning. You can do it. I believe in you. I know I haven't done one of these in a while, and that is because I actually took some time off to get certified to do this. This is psychoanalyzing you based off your bookshelf. I've been doing this on my channel for a while, but I took like a couple months off from doing it because I've actually been at school. I went back to school. You guys didn't even know. And I am now a licensed psychiatrist. I will be giving out real, legitimate diagnoses and prescribing you all probably just like a whole bunch of Xanax. And lithium. And all of the antipsychotics. But let me hit the screen recording and let's do it, guys. Come on, guys. Let's get so exciting and funny. Let's do it, yay! The first one is the most recent, and I love their name. Their name is Mamie, which is awesome. They're from like Ireland, I bet. It's giving Celtic. Okay. Wow. Okay, so we got a Potterhead, okay, and an RF Quonger, an R Mother Effer is what she should call her fans. Because we have the Poppy Wars, which is a series I've read, and honestly, for some fucking weird reason, I just wasn't really that big of a fan. I felt like the characters in this were very one note and archetypal. Is that a word? If that's the right word, I'm gonna give myself a Nobel Peace Prize. I'm breaking into the Nobel office. They just were, I feel like, very generic. But the plot is, the plot is fucking lit. Crazy sauce. But then you also, crazy sauce, what the fuck? But then you also have Babel, which a ton of people have been telling me to read, which I might. I think it's like dark academia. I don't know what it's about, honestly, but I've heard good and bad things about it. And then you also have Yellowface, which is her most recent release, which I think is not fantasy. But that too, I've pretty much heard like 50% good and 50% bad. I don't think I'm gonna pick it up ever. But look at these Harry Potters you have. First of all, J.K. Rowling is a big old bitch. But I have read them, and I actually read them later in life. I remember I read them right after high school in 2020, I guess, which seems not real. I feel like that actually was kind of what helped me get back into reading, or I've always been into reading. I've always been a big reader, but during the pandemic, it really went into a different level. I think in high school, I stopped reading because high school they just love to just suck all the passion and energy and life out of you. Plus, I just didn't have any time to do that in high school. I was a worker bee, okay? Now I'm lazy as fuck. But yeah, Harry Potter that year, I read Harry Potter. Yeah, and honestly, I think it helped me get back into reading, so that's great. What is this? Oh, Brandon Sanderson. I've been looking at reading a new fantasy series trilogy. I feel like I always have like one series that I'm reading, and I'm taking a break because, well, not really, a couple months ago, maybe a month ago, a couple weeks ago, I finished the last book in this series. I've talked about it too much. And then before that, I had read the Greenbone Saga, and then before that, I had read the Broken Earth trilogy. So I really want to find a series like that, a trilogy, not a series. Brandon Sanderson, I think in one series, he'll have like 9 to 10 books, but then the first like 3 is a trilogy, and then the next 3 is like a different trilogy, but it's also like a continuation, and the last 4, like I was looking at starting one of his series, the Stormlight Archives, but I think there's only 3 out, and there's set to be 10. So I put the kibosh on that real quick. I said my hopes and fantasies and wishes to read that were destroyed because I'm not that's too big of a commitment. Maybe when I'm like 50, I'll pick them up. But the thought that when I am 50, that those books will be being released, no. Damn, you have got a lot of ooh, I love this, what you did here. Oh, never mind. Whatever. Who's this? Thorin Oakenshield? Oh my god, is that a pentagon? Pentagram on his head? You worship Satan? I love that. Oh, and you got a cross. Period. This is lit. This is like, okay, you have interests that are very interesting. What is it? It's like mythology, but like academic. Like these look like textbooks. Who is Masashi? Oh. The Oxford Dictionary of Quotations? The fuck is that? This is vegan propaganda. What are these books? These are so interesting. This reminds me a lot of like a Value Village section in like a thrift store. Oh, and then you got, ooh, this is the floor. White refrigerator. You see that? Those are all my books. That is where I keep my books, on the floor. So, and then these books are just like, okay, Taylor Jenkins Reid, love her, she's great. Sylvia Plath, I get that. There's something super poetic about Sylvia Plath's The Bell Jar on top of a stack of Taylor Jenkins Reid's books. Oh, and then you also have a second shelf. Oh! Oh! Ah! Wow, that is really cool. This looks like a green felt, like velvet bust. Ooh, I love that. I really like that. Can you give that to me? Yeah, it looks like you have an interest in like mythologies of whatever the fuck. Is that Jesus? H.P. Lovecraft. This is like really I love this. I love you. Oh, maybe it's not your floor. Is it? You're also interested in music. I see you have like a Bob Dylan book, and then you have records. You're a cool girl, a girl who's cool. This is Venus, the goddess of love. What the fuck? You look like a little girl. Are you a little girl? You should not be watching my videos. Yeah, I'm getting 14-year-old vibes. Scott Pilgrim is a thing? I don't know that was a book. I thought it was just a movie. Janet says,
for roasting.
I don't want to roast this. I love this. This is a great vibe. I like it a lot. Wait, I like the bookshelf has like this tin, aluminum, silver in the back. It's like mixing futurism with rustic wood. I like when that, I don't know what I'm saying. I think I'm passing away. The books you have, think of a number. What could that be about? The Count of Monte Cristo. Okay, weird. Weirdo. This is like dungeon vibes. Like coquette, cottagecore dungeon vibes. Because these books are like they're all beat the fuck up. They're all books that you buy from a thrift store. Every single one. Like that Patrick Rothfuss, Name of the Wind. I literally have bought that from a thrift store. And then I bought it and I found out later that the author, like, it was supposed to be a trilogy, I think. And he wrote the first two and it's been like 20 years and he hasn't released the third one. Or something like that. You give off witchy vibes. You have a whole bunch of notebooks. And then these look like spell books. The Prophecy. Oh, it's just Robert Frost poems. Damn, you have got a lot to get off your chest. Look at all these notebooks. Sending love and healing energy your way. You are cool though. Like, I like you a lot. I feel like we would get along. Like, look at, you also have a different shelf here. It just has stuff on it. And I like that. I feel like it's all like, it's very dark. This is very dark academia thrown together. Very whimsical. Like, I can't read a single title here because the books are just fucked. Like, look, you just chucked them on the shelf. Aw, lesbian statue. Anyways, I always think it's weird whenever people have like what are those called? World statue. There's a name for it. Because like, you know where you are. Why do you need that? Also, we got that on our phones. And you can search for places in like seconds to look at. On your phone. And then here's your last shelf. You kind of are, I feel like you're like a professor or a teacher. Love the plants up here. I love whatever this is. This is pussy willows? Those aren't pussy willows, what are those? You can tell that you're very well read. Oh my god, this is interesting. This is Reese, but they have a very interesting email. Who is Who is Good D'Angelo? Okay. I guess he's a singer. Okay, I love this light. I love this light. The ball, the white ball. Is that a light even, or is it a statue? It looks more like a light, but I'd love to get a light like that. Also, what the fuck? Camp Rock. Some of y'all are weird. Some of y'all are so weird. But nonetheless, all of you are interesting. What is this? It's like under the glass on your nightstand or table or something. Some gorgeous piece of like Ethel Cain art. Okay, so up top, I couldn't be less interested. What?
What?
They Both Die at the End has a sequel called The First to Die at the End? Are you for real? I've never read that book. But how the fuck did they make a sequel? Hello, Mr. Kitty. I love the cat. You got Marvel. Such a nerd. You got Hamlet. I love this little thing there. I love that. I love the bottle with the cork in it. Everybody needs a pirate bottle with a cork in it in case you need to send a message. You have a book called The Science of Harry Potter. Hate to break it to you, pal, but Harry Potter was fake. That was fake. All that was fake. All that was fake. Yeah. 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 You sent a lot of pictures, but I'm only gonna look at some of them. No, I'm not looking at that. I'm not looking at that. Oh, no. The top of the shelf here, you've got a lot. I can't look at this. Oh, I love a gnome and I love a mushroom. I see that you like categorizing things, like keeping things together in a group, because this is very like fantasy, whimsical, a bit childlike, very colorful. And then this is very like, okay, blues, muted tones, greens, beiges, blacks. This top shelf is my favorite though, by far. Hosier. I love him. Ooh, this is Regina. Regina? Regina? This is very interesting what you've got going on. Wow. See, earlier when I said a lot of y'all are weird, this is a bit weird. This person is either 13 or 33. This is so crazy to me. Like, what is this? Why do I want to say it's a Pingu? Who is Pingu? What is Pingu? But it's just sitting on top of like a whole bunch of classics. Like Crime and Punishment, some Charles Dickens. What a strange, odd, cursed vibe. This is strange because I'm seeing books that are like so wildly adult. Like you have like niche Dostoevsky, like The Idiot. Like everyone knows Crime and Punishment, but I don't think many people know beyond that. You got some Murakami, some Stephen King, very adult books. Because like when I first laid my eyes upon this, I was like, oh, so this is just not what I was expecting. Russian classics is not what I was expecting from the overview. But yeah, I guess duality of man, or Regina. Duality of Regina. She says in her email, I am an intellectual, by the way. Oh, she did include a pronunciation of her name, and it's Rahina. I don't believe you. I don't believe that your name is pronounced Rahina. But like, who am I to say that? Damn, what's going on with all these stuffed animals? This is Tyler Perry. I don't think it's actually Tyler Perry. Isn't Tyler Perry, he's like Medea, right? And he's also a billionaire for some reason. But like, what's up with this stuffed animal craze? It's incredibly neat though. The last one with all the stuffed animals, they were just fucking, she stuffed them into a bazooka and just launched them at her bed. Like, she just fucking threw them on there. But this is very neat. They're a fucking pyramid. You got a pyramid going on. This is like the beginning of a civilization. Okay, yeah. The books you have are interesting. I always see this. Hugo Carbet, The Invention... Oh, what? The Invention of Hugo Carbet? Is that what the book is called? That cover is so creepy. That shit is so scary. I would not keep that in my room. Are you kidding me? In the middle of the night, I'm sleeping, I turn over. That bitch is staring at me. No. Those beady ass eyes. I see it all the time in these videos, but I have no clue what it's about. This is like the antithesis of the thrift store bookshelves. Like all of these books were bought within like these were all bought within like a Barnes and Noble or an Indigo. They're all new, current, and popular. Bitch, you go under the dome. This looks like a little bit of like a romance shelf. You have two books called Husband Material and Boyfriend Material. But what about girlfriend material or wife material? What happened to tradition? What happened to protecting the nuclear family? Come on, guys. Imagine it turns out I'm that type of person. You are clearly very brave because you have a lot of you have the whole Dune series. That's incredible. I only got past the first one. I'm not following through with that series. And you have some LGBT Legos. I thought the L stood for lesbian, not Lego, man. Okay, I think we're only gonna do one more. Ooh, this person's called Lemon. Oh great, I got a warning from your email about viruses, so that's cool. Okay. I guess this episode is like the stuffed animal apocalypse. Like, why does every single one of you have stuffed animal? Is my audience just become like solely 12-year-olds? Sorry, this is creepy, and you know it. Look, LGBT slug. The books, I'm not making out any titles. This is scary. You are a scary person. Oh my god. Eerie. This is eerie. Oh, but I love the shelf. Oh my god. I love the shelf. Like the wood, I love that. I love that design and like the swirls, and I like the bands that like wrap it all together. I think I love the shelf. But everything else. Yeah, you are a Russian sex bot. Like, you are the account in my comments being like,
click this link. Come on, daddy big boy, click this link.
you only sent 2 pictures, and this is the second picture you sent. These are both like AI generated. This is made by ChatGPT. This is crazy. First of all, the books are not real. Who is Tammy Hoag? It's this like wicker basket, but it's gold? Lehman, you are not a real person, so congratulations. Hate to break it to you, but that is the last one we're gonna look at today. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Soon. Maybe. Okay, bye. Fuck, why do I keep saving your pictures? Okay, it was my stomach. Did you hear that? That was weird. That was like that. I just did like when dogs get scared because they fart.